Hi, this is Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today, book of the Berenstain Bears and the Real Easter Eggs from 2002. So let's get started. Nine, wait, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. How about that, says Sister Bear. I got 23 Valentines at school today. 7 signed with names 8 Guess Who and 8 SWAK. Brother smiled. He knew that there was 24 cubs in sister class, and Teacher Jane made every cub give every other cub a valentine. But sister was enjoying her valentine so much that he didn't say anything. Besides, got quiet a through he got quiet a through himself. I just love holidays, says sister. I wish every day was a holiday. Then you can get stuff every day. Oh, said Mama, who'd been listening. Is that all how they mean to you? Getting stuff? Sir, says sister, you get turkey, stuffing, and pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving, presents on Christmas, and Valentine's on Valentine's Day. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that, said Mama, is that holidays are about much more. Thanksgiving is about being thankful. Christmas is about goodwill and peace on earth. And Valentine's Day is about love and friendship. What do you think about that, my dear? Asked Papa. Where did sister go? He said, looking around. She went into the kitchen, said brother, which sister had. She'd gone into the kitchen to look at the calendar on the wall. She was looking ahead for holidays. She looked at the rest of February. There wasn't any more big holiday than February. She looked at March. She didn't see any big holiday in March either. But then she looked at April, and right there in April was a really big holiday. Easter. Yum, she thought. Coconut egg, jelly bean, chocolate bunny, yum, and double yum. That night, sister fell asleep while a vision of jelly beans and chocolate bunny danced in her head. But it was still winter, and when she woke up the next morning, she forgot all about Easter and spring because there was a new blanket of snow covering the earth. Wonderful snow to start on, to make forts out of, to make angel wings in. But Mother Nature hadn't forgotten. And while brother and sister and their friends shed and made forts and angel wings, she was getting ready for a whole new season. As winter wind died down and sun began to rise high in the sky, signs of spring began to appear. The big icicle of winter dropped from the roof and stuck like swords in the last of the melting snow. Robin began looking for a place to build their nest. Blue and yellow flowers peeped through the softened earth. And it wasn't very long before a reminder of Easter began to appear in the supermarket and on television. But it wasn't but it was the big billboard in the town square that got sister and brother really excited about Easter. This is what it said. Look, said brother, it says the prizes are on display in the window of the Beartown General Store. And were they ever? There were more jelly beans than you could even count, sugar trimmed dark chocolate coconut filled eggs with sugar roses and violets on them, life size milk chocolate bunny, and one chocolate bunny as big as Brother Bear himself. Happy Easter indeed. There was going to be the biggest, best, most delicious Easter ever. Brother and sister was so excited they ran all the way home. Mama was in the treehouse front yard. Sister said, "Brother, you tell Mama about the big Easter egg hunt, while I go find Papa and tell him. Mama, Mama, sprouted sister. She was so excited and out of breath she could hardly talk. Now, my dear, said Mama, I know what you want to tell me. It's very exciting, but I'm sure it can wait until you can catch your breath. Meanwhile, I got some exciting things to show you. But Mama, protest sister. Just look here, said Mama, kneeling down. See those little blue and yellow flowers? They are from the bulbs I planted last fall. They have been sleeping under the snow all winter. Uh, now they are the first to push up through the earth and greet the spring. Aren't they lovely? Yes, Mama. They are nice, said sister, but brother and I was just down at the town square, and guess what? But Mama didn't quite hear sister because she had walked across the yard and was looking closely at the scratchy looking bush. It didn't look like much to sister. This is, said Mama. It didn't look like much now, but come the first warm sunny day, it will brush and with brush with thousands of brilliant yellow flowers. Surely you remember it from last spring, my dear. Sister did sort of, and it was pretty, but it didn't begin to compare with those sugar rose and violet on the dark chocolate Easter egg, or zillion of bright colorful jelly beans. That's when Papa and brother came running around the house. Papa was just as excited as brother and sister. How about that? Cried Papa. How about what? Said Mama. Didn't sister tell you? Said Papa. There's going to be a big Easter egg hunt on the town square, and you should hear the prize is more jelly beans than you can ever count. Papa, said brother. All kinds of chocolate eggs, continued Papa. Papa, repeated brother, tugged on Papa pants leg. Yes, son. I forgot to tell you, said brother. The Easter egg hunt is just for cubs. Just for cubs, said Papa. That's right, said brother. Oh, said Papa. It was more than a little disappointed. Papa was crazy about jelly beans, especially the black ones. Mama sighed. She looked at Papa and the cubs. She was a little disappointed too. The next day, wait, the day of the Easter egg hunt, dawned bright and early. Sister, brother, and a dozen of their friends was on the town square waiting for Mayor Honeypot to give the signal for the hunt to begin. They had bags and baskets of every shape to gather their eggs. Brother and sister was especially well prepared. They had a big basket, the better to carry the eggs they would find. When the mayor gave the signal, it was a helter-skelter, gather, gather, here an egg, there an egg, everywhere an egg, egg. But brother and sister had a plan. Instead of hunting where the other cubs was, they quickly moved to the woods at the edge of the square. Here's a red one, and a pink one, and a green one, shouted sister as she popped the eggs into her basket. Here's an orange one, said, yeah, here's an orange one and a yellow one, and a lavender one, cried brother as he popped them into his basket. A little while later, brother noticed that sister had became very quiet. He turned and saw her standing ever so still, looking into some bushes. And here, said sister, in a soft, hushed voice that brother could hardly hear, are 5 tiny blue eggs in a nest deep in the bushes. Ever so carefully and quietly, brother moved into the bushes and looked over sister's shoulder at the real Easter eggs. And together they watched as one by one Each tiny blue egg cracked open, and a tiny, squaggly, wet baby robin struggled to climb out of. From time to time, the mother or father robin came to the nest with food. Worms and insects, they took turns putting the food in the wide open beak of the baby birds. Brother and sister watched for a long time. They hardly moved. It was as if they was under a spell. It was the most wonderful and amazing thing they had ever seen. They missed most of the Easter egg hunt, but since every cub got a prize, they got some goodies for the eggs they had already gathered. A few chocolate eggs, but mostly jelly beans, which they shared with Papa. They gave him the black ones. Many of sister and brother friends won very big prizes, but that was okay. The sugar-trimmed chocolate eggs and the giant chocolate bunny would not only soon be gone, they would leave quite a few tummy aches behind. Sister and brother would never forget those baby birds in the wonder of Easter. It message of new life would stay with them forever. So that was the Berenstain Bears in the real Easter eggs from 2002. If you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.